echo from the other side. Is it real or just my mind? Things paranormal talks in the dark. Secrets buried leave a burning mark. We interview the dead, we debate the unknown. Chasing shadows where the seeds are sown. Fingers tapping on a Ouija board. Broken silence like a shattered chord. Eerie hums in the dead of night.
Hi.
Hi from America.
I'm sorry. I had to. It's
I
Brandon's
told you
fault.
that was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, the intro is perfect.
I love it. I'm dancing in the background. I'm like, okay, I like it.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
we do every single time.
it's sketchy.
I
Fine.
usually after when the intro's done, I'm still like, I want to listen to it again.
Yeah,
Kind of. That's where we're at on my podcast. We got a AI to do our song, and we prepped it, and it came out really good. And I did the same thing. I'm dancing in the background. I
Yep.
like it.
Same here. AI did the work.
yeah.
I just listened to it. I was like, oh, this sounds good. When you're using this one.
Yep, that's pretty much. Yeah, that's all the effort I enjoy putting into things.
Yeah, you don't want to hear me sing, so
Well,
Well,
I might.
it might be okay.
yeah. If I'm drunk, probably.
Well, maybe
I do a lot when
Saturday.
I'm drunk. Trust me. I don't know if.
Oh, everybody sings really good when they're drunk.
Yeah,
I don't.
that depends. If you're drunk, you think you can sing very good.
No, I know I can't sing. I know people
Well, then
are
you're not
going
drinking enough.
No, you should start drinking more.
to
Like,
hide.
are you drinking now? Because you need to start.
I'm not
No?
drinking. I'm
No.
not drinking. No,
That'd be a fun show.
Oh yeah.
I did it once. No success.
It wasn't that bad. We did drink one time,
Hey, Jenny.
but it was during the anniversary, our 1 year
Hey,
anniversary.
Jan.
We drank during then.
Oh,
Yeah.
I am so excited to be on a show in the Netherlands.
Yes, I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining us, Brennan.
Well, when I got the invite, I was like, of course. I I like to get outside of the U.S. I know it's huge, and Americans really don't have to travel internationally because we've got so much here, and a lot don't. But you're not going to learn what's going on in the world unless you talk to people that's outside your borders. So,
True.
thank you so much. And we had a lovely chat earlier. We won't discuss it, but we had you informed me a lot,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and so I thank you for that. And
Yeah.
the story that you told me about the old boy getting eaten.
Yeah.
I'm going to look that up, and I'm going to have to do a show on that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
interesting.
The
That was-
brothers, the Wit, and they lived in The Hague, and yeah, they are
That was-
shouting out in the Netherlands in different groups about dogs, and it's hilarious, but it's haunted there.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
definitely is. All right, Brennan, could you
Yes,
be so
sir.
kind and introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
I can. My name is Brandon Cooper. I am from the Appalachian Mountains here in the United States of America, specifically South Carolina. Um, I am a shaman with the Eastern Band of the Cherokee Nation. And I've been in the paranormal field for probably, I'm old, 30 years now, I think. And, but I'm mainly an Appalachian expert. And I guess what makes me that is this is where I live. So I really don't know what makes a person an expert, but I grew up here and I live here. So I can tell you plenty about what it's like here because the Appalachian Mountains are different than anywhere else. It's the second oldest mountain range in existence. It actually continues in the Highlands of Scotland. So that's actually Appalachia. It's the exact same terrain, exact same everything. So that's why when the Scots Irish arrived here, it was perfect. The ground was the exact same. They knew how to deal with the rockiness and plant. So, but they also brought. We have fairies. We have Bigfoot. We have dogmen. We have little people, which I don't know if you guys have heard of. That's it. I'll tell you about the little people, but I mean, you name it. Cryptids. We have a lizard man that lives in the lower part of South Carolina. And it was documented in the 80s, he actually, or the 70s. There was a young couple driving, and they were at a makeout point or whatever, and they got attacked. And they went to the cops. Well, the cops took pictures, and there's claw marks down the side of their car and ripped out marks. And I mean, I can find those pictures. So you name it, we have it. To include banshees, because the Irish just wanted to bring all their crap over here. Didn't you, Jenny? But I mean, yeah, I'm just a typical Appalachian American. We're a little bit different than most of America here. We kind of think different. We're not the richest people in the world. We're pretty poor, but we help each other out, and so that's a little bit about me.
Yeah, that is exactly why I asked you because of the Appalachian Mountains. There are so many wild stories all over the world, but especially in the Netherlands, for what I know. And if I believe every story they tell me, I will never go over to the mountains ever. Then I'm like, I'm staying home. Bye.
I mean, come on, man. Listen. I'll give you the rules of the Appalachian Mountains, and I'm sure like, you've probably heard it. Like, if you hear your name called, no, you didn't. Yep.
Yeah.
If you're gonna spend the night in the woods, light a fire, and that's for your safety, not for heat, not for any. That's for your safety. Um, and always look up, because there we have tons of predators that like to hang out of the tree. We got wildcats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now a lot of the stuff is just purely safety. Like look up. You know, when I'm a kid, I'm walking out. It's great. It's not paranormal. It's not anything. So a lot of the rules I thought were just to keep me safe until I heard somebody call my name in the woods when I was like 5. And I know that I was on my property or my grandparents' property. There's nobody else out where I was because I was hunting. And I was coming back in and I heard my name and I was like, no, I didn't. And I started picking up the pace. So there's a lot of, and it's dangerous. Like we've got caves and, drop offs and all that. But I'm less worried about the physical danger than I am taking a stranger into the woods for the paranormal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos about the Appalachian Mountains, and I do reviews. I do video reviews whenever I find the time to do them. This one was about the Appalachian Mountains, and they were camping alone from outside, so we're outsiders. And I was like, why in the hell would you try to look this up? Why?
Right?
That's just stupid.
Well, we even have a place called the Devil's Stomping Grounds. And it's a 30-foot circle that nothing grows in. If you put something in the middle of the circle at night, in the morning, it's out, to include you. If
Oh,
you were
shit.
camping, you wake up outside the circle and you don't know how you got out there. Scientists have come and tried to figure out what's wrong with it. Animals will not cross it, fly over it. They can't figure out what's wrong.
Sounds like some kind of Bermuda triangle or something.
So the myth goes that every night the devil comes to his stomping grounds to play his fiddle and dance around. And that's why the circle is. So, I mean, we also had somebody that nobody knows who built these huge columns written in every language, and it talked about how to rebuild the civilization.
Ah, those stones.
Yep, and they're no longer with us. Somebody blew them up,
Yeah.
but oh, I went a couple times. It's just weird, unexplained. Like, well, nobody knows. Oh, two people know who did that. It was the banker, and he's dead, and the attorney, and he's dead. So nobody knows.
Wow.
Mystery person.
Hmm.
I always wonder why. Why would you play something like that there?
That would be a good one for you to do a review on, because there's several videos out there on the Georgia Guidestones.
Yeah, I think I might want to do that one day. Yeah.
Super interesting.
Yeah, it is, definitely. But I think the Appalachian Mountains are seriously interesting. It scares me because of the stories.
I mean, I wish I could tell you that no, that's all a bunch of crap and it's all happy. No, I can't though. I can't honestly tell you that. It's not
Yeah.
safe.
No, it isn't.
If you don't know what you're doing.
No, exactly.
Now,
Wow.
if you, just like if I came to the Netherlands, right?
Yeah.
I'm used to living off the land. I would not know what to eat. I could pick a poison plant. I don't know what's over there. So that would make me scared, But
Well, we have groceries.
fair. That's going to be the great. That should be a clip. You should clip that out. We have groceries, American. You want some soup? I will buy you some soup. Poor American.
Exactly.
Guess what we're cutting out later? It's gonna be a short.
But I mean, anywhere that you don't know is scary. Is what
Yeah.
I guess the point.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
like, I don't know what kind of spirits y'all have. It's different. It could be different entities. Like
Yeah.
the Irish have completely different things than we do. The Japanese have completely different entities than we do, in different ways to deal with them. So, as long as you know what you're doing, and you get a guide anywhere,
Yeah, true.
you'd be fine. But yeah, the Appalachians hold a special place in terror and horror, because movies have been made. What was it? Wrong Turn, about
Yeah.
the inbred. That was in the Appalachian. That was a actual family in the Appalachian Mountains.
See, I'm staying home. I told you.
Well,
I know people that don't have social security numbers.
I can understand why. It sounds stupid, but I do understand why.
I mean, I get it too, but but there's just so much to talk about. I love the Appalachians. I wouldn't live anywhere else. I wish I had another house for 3 months during the pollen season,
Yeah, exactly.
because it's killing me. But I don't have anywhere to go, so I'm gonna do what we do. But yeah, I love
yeah.
it.
Oh my God.
So, what is the most known story about the Appalachian Mountains?
There's so many different stories. Like, you would have to be specific. Are we talking human stories?
Paranormal.
Paranormal? Probably the little people. At least here in South Carolina and North Carolina. So the little people are about 3 foot, 3.5 foot creatures that came from underground to fight with the Cherokee Nation against the Brits, maybe? No, we sided with the Brits. French. And nobody knows where they came from. There's a huge boulder that's split perfectly, like a laser cut it. That's where they came out of, supposedly. And they're still around. They look like there's like 4 different types of them. You got the tree ones, the water ones. The tree ones are assholes. Those are the ones. Again, look up. The water ones are fine. The cave ones, you just leave them alone. but you'll see them. They look like tiny little aliens. Um, and they're everywhere, and they exist. I have seen them. I have them on the haunted location that I represent. They're all over there because we have 55 acres. So, um, so probably the little people would be the best known one. And you could dive into that. There's so many different theories, or um, of where they came from. But then we have the local legends, which we've got the water spirit, which lives in a waterfall, about 45 minutes from me, and then he's called the Long Man, and everybody around here knows about him. So when you want to break down the Appalachian story, it's really difficult to cut it, and just do one big story. There's another story that's super famous called the Brown Mountain Lights. Oh, UFO? Maybe.
Mhm.
Could be, but there's also been Bigfoot activity seen when the lights have been seen. Oh, and that is in. That's probably the second or first most famous one, depending on who you talk to. But the Brown Mountain Lights or the Little People.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said that the Earth, little people are assholes. What did they do? Except for looking at when you look, you have to look up.
So they're the ones who, I mean, they just want to be left alone. And if you think fairies,
Mhm.
like don't step in the fairy ring and don't step into the, think that. So they kind of have fairy lore too. Just stay out of where they live. They live in the woods. How you gonna stay out of where they live? So
It's kind of hard.
Yeah.
so it just makes them assholes. I mean,
Yeah.
they'll mess with your house. They're the gremlins. Let's call them gremlins.
Ah.
Okay. Um, but only the tree people. They're that way. Everybody else is kind of. They'll help you if you need it.
Yeah.
Um, but they just kind of prefer to be left alone. There's a lot in the caves around here, and we have cave systems that I think help Bigfoot get around unseen, because we have a massive cave system that goes from the East Coast all the way into the Midwest. So, and if you look, that's the same area that Missing 411. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Missing 411.
No.
Haven't heard of
Look
it.
look that up. That's all the missing people that Bigfoot has taken from the land between the lakes, which is also in the Appalachian Mountains.
I'm gonna note
So
that down.
there's dogmen and Bigfoot there. So Missing 411 is I can't remember who started it, but they keep a really good list of people that just disappeared.
I'm gonna look that up. Definitely.
Yeah.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah, and I'm now. Can some of it be somebody fell in a cave and they can't find them? Sure. Fell off a cliff? Sure.
Yeah.
But not that many.
No.
Is it
There's no way.
No.
is it more than those who disappear on Mount St. Helen?
Yeah.
Because they disappear over there as well. And there's this guy doing research on it and thinking they are going into another dimension. But more.
So I do have a story about Mount St.
Ah,
Helens and a Bigfoot.
and a big.
So when Mount St. Helens erupted, there was a firefighter, a wilderness firefighter that went in, and his story states that a family of Bigfoot ran to him out of the flames to get to safety.
Oh,
He said they live inside the mountain, and when the mountain exploded, it opened up and let them out, and they had to escape.
Wow.
Believe the story or not, it is a story. I've never been there, but I tend to believe this
It
dude.
sounds
'Cause
credible.
yeah. It is.
Well, he was a captain in the fire business, so this is not his first time going out
Uh-uh.
to a fire.
No.
So yeah, Mount St. Helens, there's a lot there, but I haven't been there because I'm a little nervous.
I can understand.
Like I don't know, you
Yeah,
know.
before you know it, you're gone.
Yeah, well, that's the saying for life in general.
Yeah, it
Before you
is. It
know it,
is.
you're gone. That's why
Yeah,
we all need to quit being so damn angry. Life is too short, especially in the paranormal world. I don't know if it's like this over there where you are, but here it's nothing but drama.
Oh yeah, it's the same.
it's the same,
Okay.
but we stay out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I try to.
yeah,
But the thing is we all started this for the same reason.
Yep.
yeah,
So why don't we continue on that path, share research internationally and see well, who knows what'll
yeah,
Yeah.
happen.
Agreed.
But I don't care if I'm on TV or not or on a podcast or not. That's not my thing.
No, that's the problem
You know,
nowadays.
I yeah, everybody wants a TV show, and paranormal TV shows are
Yeah.
dead. I'll say
yeah.
it. They're dead for right now.
It's fun for the locations because you see interesting locations like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's
Right.
interesting. But for the rest,
Yep.
I'm not a fan of Mr. Bagans. And I'm not a fan of
No.
Tabs because, yeah, I'm not a fan. But I do like the locations.
I see. I do too, and I tell people here in the U.S. I can't stand him. He's an idiot, but he's a smart
Yeah,
idiot because he's doing something
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Because he's been on for 27 seasons. Like I don't like what he does. I don't like how he investigates. I don't like any of it.
no.
But I'm not gonna say the dude ain't doing something right. He's the only millionaire I know from paranormal.
Exactly. He
Yeah.
did it at the right moment, the right time with
Yep.
the right crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to
But
say
I
he
don't.
started out right. I liked him in the
He
beginning,
did.
and in the
Yeah,
first
when
four
there
seasons, I think.
were with Nick Roth and
Hmm.
Aaron
Yep.
Yep.
Goodwin, with the three of them, only them three with their cameras. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Afterwards, it started
And
going
that's
down.
how it. I'm now. I get it. They were film students, so they kind of know how to edit.
Yeah.
Fine, and that's great for paranormal TV. Is for people that don't investigate the paranormal.
Yeah.
That's my theory.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to. You're doing the same thing I'm doing, but you've got $1 million and you've got an XLS camera that I can't even afford. So why am I going to sit here and watch you when I'm not going to use
Hmm.
that? That's just my opinion. Who am I? I'm nobody, but they're still doing something
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. There's a
And
lot of people
That
liking them.
still doesn't mean I like you, Zach. If you're watching, I still don't like you.
nope, we're making
Mhm.
fun of him.
Yes.
He doesn't get attacked by a
If
demon,
if
but
he
if it happens,
if he
it's
could
every episode.
Hmm.
if he could laugh at himself, it would be okay.
Yeah,
But he takes himself way too serious. I think
Yeah.
agree.
it's not that serious, partner. We're talking to dead people, dude. Not that
Mm-mm.
serious. You don't get possessed every other
Yeah,
episode. It's not how that
No,
happens.
it's even not that serious because my grandpa used to tell me I'm crazy because I was talking in the dark to nothing.
Hmm.
exactly, exactly.
Right.
But for the thrill of it, and if you're not into the paranormal, it's fun to watch.
It is definitely. Yeah.
Because they really don't show you much
No.
No,
at the end. They don't show much.
no, there's
And what I'm interested in is how they're gathering evidence. That's the
yeah,
part that I like.
Yep.
But they don't show that
no,
either. They just show Zach beating a hole in a wall, screaming at his tennis
yeah,
shoes.
with the polar
So I
pot.
don't. Yeah. Yes. God.
Yeah. And if you shout out what I supposed to hear, yeah, I'm hearing it.
Yep. That's the usual stuff.
But I still like the old shows. Like anything Johnny Zaffis is on, I enjoy.
Yeah,
He's a friend of mine. That's the cool thing about paranormal. I have made friends with my heroes.
That
yeah,
is cool. Yeah.
it is.
That and then sometimes you're told never meet your heroes. And generally, that's a kind of a good rule because most people that you look up to that are in the movies and stuff are
Hmm.
douches, bunch of dicks. But Johnny is not. He is a down to earth, great guy, and his research, I watch. I want to absorb his knowledge because he has so much of it.
Yeah.
And but on the flip side, I don't want to pay to like I would pay to go see Johnny Zaffis at a Paracon. I would not pay to go see Zach.
No.
Nope.
Like I would pay to come see you guys.
That's sweet.
Because this these are the us little people that are just out here doing it because we know it's real and we just have this urge to want to know more. We are the people that actually run the paranormal, not the celebrities. And
No.
once they figure it out, then maybe they'll change their tune. But why is paranormal TV dead? Well, because you're a douchebag, Zach, and you pushed and he gatekeeps. My best friend, Katie Stafford, he's on Discovery Channel. Oh, and we kind of know some back behind the scenes stories. And Zach's the one that killed paranormal TV.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let anybody else do it. If they started getting more popular than him, he would tell the network to cut them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Heard that
Yes.
story a lot of times already.
Yeah, so I mean, now from a business point of view, I completely get it. I understand exactly what he's doing,
Hmm.
but I don't have to like it, and it's not ethical and paranormal. I don't think.
No,
No. Well, he built it up and he broke it down at the same time.
Well, I mean,
exactly.
a lot of men who are mad with power do that.
Yeah, I know a lot. We can name a lot of them.
I think we did in backstage pre-show. So
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we, sure, we covered a lot of them. Yeah.
yeah, we covered it. We covered it great. Too bad you guys couldn't see what we were talking about backstage.
I think they can fill in the blanks.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it was fun.
People who know us can fill in the blanks.
Oh, fair, got it.
Definitely.
Most of them know what I'm talking about behind the screens.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, but there's
Uh,
also so we have two types of ferries also here in the Appalachians. We got the German ferries
yeah.
and we have the Irish ferries. Um,
How did the German ferries end up in Appalachian Mountain?
I knew you were going to ask that question.
so we actually have a large German population.
Ah,
Oh, in small areas along because they came over and settled along with the Irish and the Scots and all that.
yeah.
So there's several Bavarian restaurants like top quality right up the road. It's just who settled here. So we got their lore, then we got the Irish lore that came over, and if a large enough group talks about something long enough, it'll come into existence. So that's how I think that we've and you figure out which one you're dealing with, especially with the house spirit.
Oh yeah.
And so one thing that we do here in the Appalachians is we leave one light on all night long. It's usually the one over the stove or somewhere in the kitchen for the house spirit. But I don't care who you are, whether you've heard that story or not. If you're in the South, you leave that light on. So, that I don't know if you guys do that over there, or if that's even a thing that you've heard of. But
No. I do leave my lights on because I don't want to see the spirits in my bedroom.
okay, fair, yeah, that's fair. Well, then
But
you need to set boundaries. Don't let them come
that's
in
the
there.
only reason.
No. I usually when I go to sleep, everything's completely dark because my eyes are closed anyways.
Yep. And I mean, if there's any light on, I have a hard time sleeping.
Same.
But I also have a hard time sleeping if that light downstairs is not on. So,
Yeah, I can understand. But if you grow up like that, then
right.
it's a normal thing to do. You will
Yeah.
not change that.
And it's fun here in the mountains because you can study mythology right along with paranormal because they're here. I've seen them. I haven't seen everything. Nobody has. I know enough to know that I know nothing. Right. But, I've seen them. And it's a great study. You just go out in the woods and look, and there's something.
Oh yeah, I believe that firmly.
I
What is for you when because you grew up there? What is for you the scariest encounter you've ever had?
probably with I was out in the woods by myself as a kid. Oh, and I looked down to I was up on the hill down into a creek. I was looking down. And then all of a sudden, out of the creek comes this huge shadow on all fours and it starts running up after me, right? Turn around, run away. Usually when you run away, the spirit stops or whatever. I turned around, it was still coming.
Ooh,
Don't know what it was. I've heard stories about what it could be because apparently it was a specific cryptid that lived right there in that specific place. But that was terrifying because I've never been chased by something like that, and it stunk. It smelled really, really bad. Bigfoot? I don't know.
Skunk
Skunk
ape.
ape? Yeah, I don't know, but I mean that's terrifying because it probably gained 800 yards in 2 seconds. It
that's
was
fast.
it was ridiculously fast.
That is fast.
So, and we have things out there like that. That's why you
Yeah.
light the fire at night. But that scared me. Um, Also, there's been I was at a friend's house up on the Cherokee Reservation, which is not far from me. And, I was spending the night, and the next thing I know, because his father comes running in and says, "The hairy man is outside. Don't go outside." That's what they call it. Well, we're kids. What are we gonna do? We wait for him to go somewhere. We go outside. Well, we get chased back inside, and something beats the side of this trailer all night long.
Ooh.
And then we go out the next day and there's the divots and like indentions, like huge, like so. All night, no sleep. You can hear the breathing, you hear the growling, and apparently that's a common thing in the mountains. But that was the first time I'd experienced this, so that was kind of scary.
Yeah, I can understand.
But I haven't really had since I've become an adult and studied and kind of know more, and I've learned protections and I've learned more. I don't get scared or terrified like that. Now I'm a human. I still get scared in these places because I don't care who you are. You can still talk yourself into scaring yourself.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's not like that anymore. Because now I'm thinking, well, what if that creature was coming after me because it was hurt and needed help? I don't know. What if that spirit outside in the woods called my? Oh, no, screw that, because I don't do that. If you hear your name in the woods, no,
You
you
didn't.
didn't. So, but if a spirit, the only way it could get to you is to scream at you. Well, maybe it's not trying to scare you. Maybe that's the only way it can get you to listen to it because it needs help. So when you look at things, like for instance, a human, if they're choking, they're going to be violent in action,
Yeah.
violent in movement until they get help, right? So if a spirit is a human, was a human, well, the only way they know how to get attention sometimes is to, scream or violence of motion, not violence of intent, but violence of motion.
Yeah.
So, and you run into, there's a ton here in the Appalachians that'll terrify you. I mean, it's just what it is. We've grown up. We know where not to go. There's places, on my property or my grandpa's property that I've never been because he said don't go there, and then I finally realized, okay, don't go there.
Hmm.
But for the most part, it's not terrible. But if you really think hard, anything and everything that has happened in the United States from the time it became the United States and before, it all happened here on the East Coast. Every battle, every war. So the Appalachians are also covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have older buildings than anywhere else in the U.S. for the most part, 1600s, 1700s. And so I think that is just the whole spirit of building America and fighting for what you believe in, and then all these other skirmishes, and then look, Native Americans, they were brutal. They were fighting for land. So, all this bloodshed is just it's isolated kind of right here in 3 states. I was one of the first. South Carolina is one of the first 13 colonies. So, any bloodshed that has happened here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that gives the mountains its power. Oh, I think that's what, and it's just, one day I would love for you guys to come because I cannot verbalize what the mountains are without showing you.
Yeah. I don't
It's a
think
different
just
feel.
I don't think just showing. I think you have to feel the
Yeah.
energy on the land
Yep.
for
Yeah,
you to
and it's
know
just
what it is.
it's a different
Yeah.
type of feeling. Plus, we have Native American burial grounds everywhere,
Mm.
Yeah.
and we have mounds. We have the serpent mounds. So we've got, oh, just for the sake of argument, I'm just going to call them pagan religions, even though I don't think that. But so we've got the pagan religions in the Native Americans and all that. We've got Protestant. We've got Catholic. We've got this on top of this, Puritans and everything. And everybody brought their ideas first to the Appalachian Mountains. That was the
Yeah.
only way you got into America.
Yep.
And we're also known that we are still the closest to the Queen's English than anywhere else in the U.S. because we were cut off by the mountains. So that's a fun fact.
Yeah.
I don't care about the Queen or the King. I quit caring about the British monarchy in 1775. However, it's kind of cool.
It
Yeah.
is.
Is there a possibility it's even cursed by the Native American who got slaughtered?
I was hoping y'all was gonna ask that question. Because let me clarify, no, they're not cursed. Not at all.
Okay.
They're protected. Native Americans put spirits to protect their burial grounds and to protect their lands. Now, if you decide to go and mess with that, then it's going to feel like it's cursed because you're messing with something that's protected. But if you go with the right intentions, you're fine. So, no, I don't believe the land is cursed because land in itself cannot be cursed, in my opinion. But it can be protected because we don't own the land, so we can't curse land. Only God can do that. But we can protect land. And sometimes when you're protecting something, if you step over the line, like if you kicked in my front door, what do you think I would do? So
You're
that's
going to kick my ass.
we have a lot of guns in the U.S. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Um, but that's my personal opinion, and it's an educated opinion because I've talked to the elders, and that's
yeah,
what they think. You know, white people are the ones, and of course, are the ones that said it's cursed because they wanted it, and then whenever they tried to get in there to take it, you couldn't get it. So
because of the protection. Yeah,
because of the protection, and
Yep.
basically the protection protects against greed.
yeah,
But I mean, there's a reason why greed is called the green-eyed monster.
Yep.
yeah.
And I believe that there truly is a green-eyed monster that can maybe manipulate people. I mean, there's a reason why they call it a monster. There's a reason why in the dictionary, or earlier dictionaries in the 1600s, there were 5 different words for a dragon. Well, if it doesn't exist, why do you have 5 different words for a mama dragon, a baby dragon, a daddy dragon? Why?
Hmm.
Right? So, once you start looking deeper anywhere, I guess it just explodes. You know, information is free for the most part. Oh, but you got to do your due diligence because there's a lot of misinformation out. This is for anything. It's not paranormal. This is for anything. Make sure
Yeah.
you do your own research. Oh, find an expert in the field before you go off half cocked and do something. Make sure it's planned out because paranormal investigating is not a safe hobby. It is
No.
not. And people think that you can just go and get a $5 K2 meter, which doesn't work with a crap, and go and you can do whatever you want to. No, you can't. You need to learn. You need to learn protections. That's why I read any and everything that Johnny Zaffis puts out. I mean, you need to learn what is what from people who have either dealt with these entities, battled with these entities, or whatever. You don't go in alone.
No.
And a lot of people think that because they see it on TV. And, I say it here in the U.S., and, I'll say it here internationally. Be careful what you think, and be careful how you think, because your mind will get you hurt far quicker than anything else. Because if you don't
Definitely.
know like what you're walking into, you're going to get terrified. You get terrified, you turn around, you take off, you face first into a brick wall. You're unconscious. You have physically hurt yourself because you weren't prepared. And that's the physicality is not all the danger. I mean, yeah, we go in places that are falling in and kind of dangerous, but that the mental thing. If you're not prepared for anything, you could get hurt or killed.
Yeah.
And especially in the paranormal because we go places that are not safe.
No.
So that's the biggest thing is do your own research. Don't listen to other people. Hell, don't listen to me. You guys over there in the Netherlands, research the Appalachian Mountains for yourself.
Yeah.
Take some of the stories that I've told you and look them up. And you figure out for yourself. Don't take my word that I believe it because I've seen it, because you don't know me. We've been talking 48 minutes, No, you can't get to know somebody that quick.
Nope.
No.
So don't take my word for it. I'm just here to spread the joy of the Appalachian Mountains. It is on you and your viewers to do your due diligence, check it out, and then find out because there's too much for me to cover in an hour and a half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All I can do is skim it. But I mean, yeah, do your own research. There's so much out there and good, credible information on the Appalachian Mountains, the Appalachian Trail, which goes from Georgia all the way up to Maine. And so you're basically walking the entire Appalachian Mountains. Excuse me. I've done that once. I'm not going to do it again because I'm not a young man. But you see a lot. And you hear the stories. Like, it's just you out in the middle of the Appalachians. So I mean, it's beautiful. It's dangerous. It's got its things. I have a buddy, James Brady. I don't know if he may be watching, may not. But I told him we were down at my location, Haygood Mill, historic site is my location. And I was telling him the rule. I was like, if you hear somebody holler and say hey or hello, no, you didn't. And he was laughing, like, okay. 2 seconds later, a female in the woods, hello? And he looked at me terrified. I said, no, you didn't. I said, let's go inside. No, you didn't. So, I mean, sometimes the Appalachians will help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we have rules for a reason. I'm sure you guys have rules about, certain places. Like if you walk on a dam or something, you got to be careful. But,
Oh,
I mean, I don't know. 80% of your country's underwater. So it's
yeah,
frightening. It scares me a little bit.
The only warning is don't fall in.
yeah,
Float. We all float down here. Just say.
yeah. The only rule is after dusk, you can't go into the woods.
No.
Why? I'm curious because I don't know anything
They
about the Netherlands.
they tell us because of the wildlife, but
Yeah.
But
Well,
the wild. I mean, the wildlife's awake in the daytime too.
yeah.
exactly.
Fair. Fair. Now, have you gone out in the woods after
Of
dark?
course. Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen it? Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything cool that you saw? Or?
The
No, but there is one time I was at Nunspade. You know where it is, Mary.
yeah.
There's an open field there, and we were trying to capture spirits. Duh. Um, but all of a sudden we heard wings clapping, very big wings, and it flew off. It flew up, and we didn't see anything.
Huh.
And we were like, "All right, you
Well,
all heard that, right?"
well, that's a similar thing to here in the Appalachians. That's where the Mothman is from, if the Appalachian Mountains. So I wonder, is it a similar thing to a Mothman
Could be.
that we have here?
It could be.
there
I
are
have
And
never.
sightings.
No, I've never heard about sightings or anything else.
No, but
That's
I know the one who built the round home. He was called the Black Demon,
could be. It was
the
black.
Dark
That's what we
Demon,
knew.
or whatever. It was a very eccentric guy.
I will be right back. I feel myself about to have a coughing attack, so I'm gonna go
No,
off camera.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
perfect. Yeah, so for the rest,
No,
no clue.
I couldn't find anything about it either. So actually, I thought
Ooh,
it might be a big bat or something that would escape from from a zoo, but there
uh,
was nothing there. So
vulture.
no, it was too big.
We have eagles.
Yeah, but even it was even the thing that flew off was even bigger than an eagle or a vulture. So
Oh,
I don't know.
then I don't have a clue.
No, me neither.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, we have now a bit of time. I saw some comments.
Yeah.
Noreen, she watched a very interesting documentary about a very elusive Bengali chimpanzee in Senegal. Watching them walk on 2 feet was similar to footage she's seen from Bigfoot. And she's not saying that it's the answer, but the way they walked was very different from normal chimps.
Mm.
I,
Well,
I'll have to look into that.
it is
Yeah,
an ape-like creature. So
yeah,
I
it
mean,
is.
yeah. Huh.
so to say.
Oh, another
So
fun fact about the Appalachian Mountains in South Carolina is we're the only state in America that's got wild monkeys. Rhesus monkeys.
cool.
Oh, I like those.
We have an entire island that is off limits and is called Monkey Island.
I heard
Oh,
about that.
Yep.
I heard
Oh,
about
they are
that. Yeah.
so cool, those monkeys.
And then we had a bunch escape like 2 years ago. So there was monkeys running around in the backyard. It's kind of, I'm like, what is happening?
We have monkeys.
Yeah, why are there monkeys? Did I move? What happened? So yeah, it's one of the weird fun facts about South Carolina.
That
Yeah,
is very cool.
yeah. You don't hear much about monkeys in America.
Wow.
The only monkeys that we have native are, are in South Carolina. There are no monkeys in America.
Well, only
Mm.
zoos.
And that was because there was a monkey research lab down here out in the woods, and they escaped
Hmm.
twice. So
And now you have a whole bunch.
now we have a whole bunch. And that's also an interesting. Look that up because that's where the 1,000th monkey theory comes from. And it's kind of like, okay, they're on this island, and there's
Yeah.
a few monkeys off the island. Well, you can't get off the island or on the island because the monkeys don't like to swim or whatever.
No.
But what the monkeys would learn on the island, the monkeys on the shore would learn. And they can't figure out how they would learn from that distance because you wouldn't be able to see from the shore. So,
That's interesting.
yeah, there's it's just super interesting. So, yeah, just look up for the viewers that are watching. Look up Monkey Island, South Carolina, USA, and
Yeah.
then enjoy because it's
There's
fun.
probably a lot to read about that.
Yeah.
It is a ton of information.
Hmm.
Yeah. And I'm seeing those monkeys, but I figure there are crocodiles and alligators surrounding
Yeah,
that island, and
yes,
still they came off.
yeah.
Hmm.
Like I don't. There's a picture of a monkey riding on the back of a alligator.
No.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I mean, I guess they coexist. I don't know, but we do. We have alligators. We have some of the most deadliest snakes in the U.S. here in the Appalachian Mountains. So I mean,
That's
I don't
scary.
know if that's why they stay, but somehow it's just really interesting. I don't have enough knowledge in it to be well spoken, but it is something interesting to look at.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Question
Hmm.
about when you hear your name being called but you didn't. What's the theory behind that?
So the theory behind that is a couple of different hypotheses, but basically it's a spirit trying to lure you out in the woods. Could be a fairy that wants to take you to their land to do whatever, or it could be every story basically ends with it's evil, it's not good, and it wants to drag you out somewhere. Oh,
So,
but
did you
other than
ever
that,
hear?
nobody can figure out. But you hear voices, and you are in the middle of the woods, and it just sounds like a woman or a man. Help or hey, no.
Hmm.
Same thing as a fairy trap. Fairies would do the same
Oh yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
So some people say it is a a certain group of fairies that are calling out. Others say it's little people. Others say there's a bunch of different theories, but the only truth is it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than that, we don't know really.
So you never met anybody who fell for that trick and came back afterwards and told it?
Never, not to my knowledge, and I've lived here all my life.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I asked you.
Yeah, like I and I've looked. I've tried to find people who have gone and did that, but they're gone for a reason.
Mhm.
So I don't know. Maybe it leads them out to their death in a cavern or whatever. Don't know. But I've never talked to anybody that has actually answered the call.
No, I would believe it enough not to hear anybody.
And I'm sure there's a reason why. People probably learn from their mistakes and that's where the rules come from, because they have to
Yeah.
come from somewhere. You don't just move to a place and be like, rule number one, no, you didn't. Yeah, right? Like, that's not how that works.
No, that would be weird.
Oh,
I think maybe that's my theory. That's my I'm thinking about that.
Yeah,
Maybe it's somebody who was with a friend, and the friend heard the voice and went for it, and the body stayed on the trail. The friend didn't come back.
could
That's where
be.
his story maybe come from.
I mean, sure, that's as good a story as any, because, like I say, we
No.
know it happens. I've heard it happen. I have witnesses that have been with me when it happens, and I'm like, go inside. No, you didn't.
Hmm.
But I don't know. Now, would I go out? Probably. But I've learned enough protections and safety and things that, maybe one day when I'm older and I don't really care if I die or not, I'll go out there with a camera and try to bring back evidence.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
until then,
Uh-uh.
I'm good. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Understandably.
And another thing is, if you hear a baby crying, no, you didn't.
No.
But that has to do with mountain lions too.
Yeah.
Because so
They sound like babies.
they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's scary.
So the
I saw.
babies, are mountain lions, but the words are not. So, yeah,
Yeah, I saw that video. Like I said, I reviewed that video. There were two young blokes, I think 17, 18.
yeah,
The two of them were camping outside in the snow. Don't know why I want to do that, because you will freeze your butt off. But they heard crying, screaming, and I listened to it. I was like, I think that's a mountain lion. I don't even think that's human or paranormal. It's just a mountain lion.
yep.
But they went into the woods. Supposedly, they are from the Appalachian Mountains.
Oh well, if they're from, then they probably had a gun.
They had weapons to
Yeah.
protect themselves.
So what are you gonna shoot, a ghost?
Well, I think so. But they saw glowing eyes. And I was like, there can only be one thing.
It's the cat.
Exactly.
Yep.
It looked like cat eyes. So they
Yeah.
went for it. They went away. But I was like, that's nothing paranormal.
No,
That's just very, very scary. Just go.
that's just well, and that's not knowing what you're doing.
No.
Like, if they were really from, they couldn't have been from the
No.
mountains.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, no, you're not from there.
No, because I know exactly what a mountain lion sounds like, and I know what it sounds like when they're coming after me and they're stalking me. I know what it sounds like too, because I'm a hunter as well.
Yeah.
So, and that's where if you hear a baby cry, no, you didn't. It's mountain lions, just to keep
Yeah.
you safe. But
Exactly.
intermixed with all the rules are, to keep your body and your soul safe.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, do you have, because it's Native American grounds, do you have skinwalkers as well? Or stories about them?
We do. We do. We don't call them skinwalkers. Skinwalkers are mainly Midwest,
Yeah.
but we do have shapeshifters. We also have giants. Which, I mean, there's giants all over the Americas, but I mean, there's supposedly still one that lives up in Tennessee area. I mean, basically, you name it, we've got it. And I think it's because of all the different nationalities moving together with their own beliefs and then working together. And of course, when you're poor and you work so close together, all the beliefs sort of meld in together.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of it was spoken into existence. Like the Fae, for instance, were probably spoken into existence. Now, our elementals, we've got elementals. Obviously, they were not spoken to existence. They've been here for however long. And we have creatures that have been here forever. But I think it's just the fun mix of people creating an actual spirit plus what we actually already have, which is you could do an entire encyclopedia collection, probably with all the different cryptids and spirits we have.
Yeah.
But I think that's what comes together. Plus, we're really nice. We're nice people here in the mountains, and we eat good, and we like strangers, kinda. Don't come to my house as a stranger. But if you're from overseas somewhere and we catch your accent, we're gonna start talking to you
Yeah.
because we're hey, let me show you around. So I think with that trifecta, it makes the Appalachian Mountains just a wonderful place to live,
Yeah.
despite all the bad and all the everything wanting to kill you outside. It's still it's still okay.
But that's just the thing, because if you live there your whole life, you know the rules, you know what to do and what not to do.
Yep.
It sounds good. I mean, I
Yeah.
like the wilderness. I don't like people, so
Yeah,
it'd be
I
a
mean
perfect place for me.
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
But then you get the idiots that like the YouTubers
Mm-hmm.
that want to. Oh, the Appalachians aren't that bad. Okay, I've seen too many YouTubes end badly because people are stupid and they're like, I'm not gonna. I saw one where it was two guys. I can't remember who it was, but they were like, we're not gonna follow any of the rules, and we're gonna prove that the Appalachians aren't dangerous. I think one of them went to the hospital. I almost died, I think. Yeah. Like, don't underestimate where you're at. Don't underestimate your terrain. But like you said, I mean, I was barefoot at 2 years old, running around in the woods. I grew up here. I know the spirits. The spirits know me that I'm around, and it's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just people up to no good, and I think these spirits around here know if you got ill intent
Oh yeah.
because they shut you down pretty quick.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So, but I mean, you could study all your life and not know enough about the Appalachian Mountains.
No, it's too big.
It's huge. Like I said, it goes all the way to Scotland, in the Highlands of Scotland.
Yeah.
So, but I do. Any international travelers, we welcome you to the Appalachians with open arms. We welcome you to South Carolina. At least I can speak for my state. And come out, hang out with us. Look me up if you come. I'll take you around. I'm on Facebook and everything. But the tourism helps our economy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Definitely.
Because we got some really beautiful mountain towns. But mainly we don't in our mountain towns it's small artisans. Like if you're gonna buy, you're buying from people that are making the products. So that's where the tourism comes in. When more money comes in, there's more food on the table.
Yeah.
However, I mean, and that's big. We all know that. That's how the world works. However, just if don't spend any money, spend your money coming over. Get an Airbnb. And stay with an Appalachian family.
Yeah.
If you want to, for the whole experience. But don't let the rules and all the terror and the scary stories keep you from coming over, or anything that's happening politically. That's all I'm going to say. Don't let that stop you from coming over.
No. There's nothing that's going to stop me from getting over except for the bats in my wallet.
It's true. Yeah, that's where I'm at. But if you do get a chance,
If I ever get a chance, I will probably travel through America. Definitely. There's a lot of places I want to go to.
You have a room. You have a free room with me when you come over
That's cool.
while you're here, and that
Thanks.
goes for you too, Mary.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
So, but yeah, I mean, I love it here. I don't know that I would live anywhere else except I might live in the desert.
Wow,
I'm
that's-
okay with the desert. Well, I was in the United States Marine Corps, so I was in the Iraq War and Afghanistan War. And the only peace that I got was sitting in the middle of the desert at night and seeing all of those stars like you have never
Oh,
seen it
wow.
before.
Yeah.
And so here I have people wanting to kill me, and I'm laying down with a juxtaposition of the most beautiful, holy scene that I have ever seen in my entire life because there were no lights out there.
Yeah.
So there's a different kind of peace in the desert.
Mm-hmm.
It was also
But
very hot during the day.
Yeah.
well, would you like to know what it gets? How hot it gets here? Gets about
I'm afraid you're gonna tell me.
120 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh my god.
Our normal summers are about 100 to 105.
My god.
And it's usually about 90% humidity.
I'm gonna sweat
Yeah.
my ass off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you
You're
don't get
going
used to
to
it.
nag. real,
I'll
real
go. I'll
bad.
go back to the Netherlands, melt it.
Right?
Mhm.
But it's only a few of the hottest months that get to 120. But usually you can 85 to 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 95 every day.
Well, we've done it here in the Netherlands as well, Shane.
Yeah, I melted then back as well.
Oh,
We had 42
And back up.
degrees, so that's.
You
Let
gonna
me.
look it up?
try it. I'm American, man. I don't know.
Yes, yes, 1 second.
43.
107.5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
Yeah, I
Now
melted
is
back
that
then
is
as
that
well.
normal?
No,
No. Okay.
That's
it's
why I
not
melted.
normal. Not for the Netherlands, but I went to Cyprus and to Greece and to Turkey. And in Turkey, that I have to calculate. 50 Celsius.
So that'd be over 107. That's all I need
Yes,
to know.
122.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. In
Wait for that.
in Iraq, it got up to 152 degrees,
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god.
would
and
complain.
we were in full gear doing 152 degree weather. It would
I
drop
was in
down.
bathing suit in the water.
If they had water in the desert, I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With gear and
But
all.
oh yeah, I would soak everything, but it would drop down to about 100 degrees at night,
Yeah.
and I would be cold.
Yeah, I can understand if you've been in the heat for that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was no wonder they're angry over there. I would be too if I lived there.
It's peaceful at night because of the stars, but the rest? Mm-mm.
Yep, no, it's just, mm-mm. But
Yeah.
everybody likes where they're from, I guess. So,
Except,
Florida.
well,
except us.
Except the Dutch. The Dutch don't like it.
oh, well, yeah, but you've got 20 windmills left of your history.
Yeah, about 20, 25.
That's sad.
And we have wooden shoes and we have tulips.
Yeah, try
And
wearing
we-
those things.
And we have
I've always wanted
pots.
that was going to be the first thing I bought if I ever went to the Netherlands was one of those wooden shoes.
You should. Just
Yeah.
don't try walking on them.
No, I don't want to.
Just keep
I mean,
them. Put them on the
so
wall.
okay,
It hurts like hell.
let's have a little international question and answer. So the wooden clogs, were they really worn, or are they like a
Yeah.
They still being worn till this day.
for
Farmers.
what?
Most farmers wear them. Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around that.
No, me neither. Just give me
All
the
day
comfy shoes.
long, working
Yeah, all day long.
in wooden clogs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
My uncle wears them.
I don't. Are they comfortable?
Nope.
No.
Actually, quite painful when you start
Do-
wearing them. I think you
do-
grow into them, but
Do you just hate yourselves that bad that you're
I-
like, you know what?
I think so. Yeah.
We don't need rubber on our shoes and comfort. I have a tree.
I think back then it was a cheap solution for shoes,
Yeah, it
Fair. Yeah,
was.
but
yeah.
other than that, they're not comfy whatsoever.
Your feet get dry.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh, I bet because it would wick away into the
yeah,
wood. I mean, that might not be a bad thing.
No.
Keep the.
but still
Huh.
painful.
I still wouldn't do it.
No, I
Mm-mm.
think you will grow into them because if as a it sounds stupid, but as a security officer, you wear pretty big shoes and they're hard metal on the inside.
Right.
I got a lot of blisters, but I kept walking even though it hurt, and it doesn't
And,
hurt anymore.
right.
So I think it's the same with the wooden clocks. But
Well, either way, I'm gonna buy some that are my size, and I'm gonna take a picture of me walking through the mountains in my shorts and my wooden clogs, and I'll send it to you.
that would be cool.
Yeah,
That really would be cool.
You know they have slippers as well in the
wooden
form of wooden
slippers,
clock. Yeah,
really, because that's better.
Yeah.
That makes me happier. You know,
they're very soft
I bet. I bet they're
and warm.
they're hell warm and just inviting, and
And
you know,
cozy.
after a long day of farming and wooden clogs, what I want to do is go home and put on some wooden slippers.
No, they're not from wood. They're very soft.
Oh,
They just look like the wooden clocks.
We
I
have
might
to
have to get those.
find them, Shane, and send them over.
It's around the corner with me.
Okay.
This is going to be fun. And also, I would like to extend an invitation to y'all to come on my show, Radio Paranormal.
We would be glad
Love
to.
to have y'all on. My co-host is a New Orleans. She lives in New Orleans, and she's a New Orleans expert. So we bring New Orleans and the Appalachian together on our show.
That's cool.
So it's kind of
Yeah,
fun.
New Orleans is interesting as
Oh
well.
yeah.
I will be down there speaking at a Paracon in 4 months. Be my first time ever going to New Orleans
Whoa,
Ah,
because it's an 8 hour drive, which is not bad.
that's still
ooh.
far.
Well, I know in 8 hours y'all could probably be in a different country.
I've been in 3 hours. We will be in a different country.
Yeah,
Mary
to
will be within a half an hour.
No, 20
see, that's the
minutes.
thing. That's the cool thing about over there. You can go to a different country to a different culture in 30 minutes to an hour. It take to get from one side of my state to the other. It's 5 hours.
Okay. If I jump in my car for 8 hours, I will cross Germany and probably even Poland.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just get to. Well, I don't even get far through the. Do you know how long it takes to get across Texas?
A day?
2 days.
2 days.
Jesus, man.
Because you got to stop. You have to stop and sleep because you're not
Yeah.
going to make it through.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
mean, I enjoy international travel, but I also get why Americans don't have to. Because I can, in 30 minutes, I can be in a different state, and it's different people, different languages. We have 4 distinct languages here in South Carolina. We've got English, we've got Gullah, which is a black slave language that's still around. We've got I can't remember what the other 2 are because I don't go to that part of the state very often. But we've got West African language all the way to the closest to the Queen's English that we still have, and that's all in just one state. So it's interesting. America's huge,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it is.
like land wise. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But
I can remember talking to my family because I have family in California, and I was talking about I have to drive 3 hours to somewhere. I thought it was Belgium or something. I was like, it's a long drive, and I started laughing. I was like, "What are you laughing? It's not funny. I think that's
yeah,
a
it
long
is.
drive." He says, "That's a piece of cake," and I was like,
That's going to work for most people.
"That's me." Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
what he told. I
Yeah.
was
So
like, "What?"
we don't. If somebody asks us directions, we don't tell them by miles. We tell them by time. So that's how. So let's say I want to go to Charleston, which is a city here in South Carolina. I'm not going to tell you it's 200 miles. I'm going to say it's 4.5 hours because
Okay.
that's how because it takes so long to get anywhere
Yeah.
that an hour and a half drive to one way to work is every day for people.
Yeah, we hear it's very far away.
I thought 1 hour was hell.
No, it's not.
Nope.
No, but
Like I get
nowadays,
happy. I get
uh,
happy when it's an 8 hour drive
yeah, I can understand.
because
Yeah.
I can do that in a day and I can go But some people for the paranormal will drive 5, 6, 700 miles, 800 miles, 1,000 miles. They'll fly.
Yeah.
So I mean it's crazy. But I
Yeah.
would also like the ability to go to Turkey if I wanted to. And I don't have that ability because I also have bats in my wallet.
Yeah.
It is
It's a tricky
expensive
thing.
for Americans to come over here. Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been Jenny Sullivan and I have been talking for a while, and I've been trying to go over, and it's expensive. It's
Yeah.
cheaper for her to come over here than it is for me to go over there.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Yeah, and I don't understand that, but it. Well, I do, but that's not paranormal.
Yeah.
So
If you have a cheap ticket, we can have a return flight somewhere between 600 euros and 1200 euros.
see, I can do that math in my head,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's so for me to fly to the Netherlands would probably be 2,500 US dollars
Yeah, I
Ooh.
think so as
or
well.
3,000 US dollars. I think.
Yeah. We talked to George Chaplin a few years back.
Oh, I know him. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he was supposed to come over to the Netherlands uh, with Kara, and it was 3,200 a
Yep.
person.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's very
So
expensive.
unfortunately, us people in the Appalachians can't afford that.
Yeah,
Oh,
Usually, for an American, that's middle class or
yeah,
normal people. They save up for years to go overseas.
yeah.
Just well, just like they save up for years to go to Disney World and Disneyland here.
yeah,
So people have to choose between do I want to go to Disneyland with my kids or do I want to not take my kids and just me and my wife go on a trip
Yeah.
because it's so expensive.
I really didn't realize it. I worked at a
Disneyland is
museum
expensive.
here in the area, and we get Canadians, American, Australian, and they come over and they buy a lot. They really, really buy a lot.
Yep.
And you don't think about it, how expensive it is. And some take cruises,
Hmm.
but others are coming over by plane and taking a tour around the Netherlands.
And for a lot of those people, that's the first and only time they'll ever be outside the U.S.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Yeah,
It's a once in a lifetime thing, and it
Yep.
will never happen again after that.
And it's so much easier, like for Europeans and to come all the time, and it's cheap. So
Yeah,
lucky though, I was able to see the world when I was in the military, but
yeah,
there's still so much to be seen.
there is. Definitely is.
absolutely, absolutely.
Well, if I ever get the chance to go to America, I know where to go to.
Yeah, come on, I will show
Mhm.
you around.
I definitely want to experience that. Yeah.
I'm
One
doing a
time.
podcast. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. These are my
Oh,
friends, and they know that I was because I was so excited. I've been going. I'm going to be on an international podcast.
I'm probably
So they
calling to know
know.
how it was.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm still on the podcast, internationally. It takes a while for the internet to reach all the way across the ocean. So we're,
That's a good one. That's a good one.
yeah, you know, I'm taking my time. But
Well,
here's a fun fact.
Yeah.
12 years ago, we would have never been able to do this.
No,
Look
bad
at
connection.
the good that technology can do.
Yeah,
yep.
absolutely.
Because I would have never known that y'all were alive. You know? And y'all would have never known who I was. And
No,
then all of
exactly.
a sudden, it's amazing. And this is how I think a civilization is going to grow. Is talking as a civilization.
Yeah,
Not as now I think all countries need borders because you need to know what's yours and what's not and whatever. I mean, for math, it makes sense. Got it. But the mind has no borders. So this is why I am so totally honored and humbled to have been invited on your show. So thank you both so much because, like I say, this would have never happened had it not been for internet and happenstance.
Yeah, and
So,
that's like you said, it's you wouldn't even know we would have existed, and we wouldn't have known about you. But it's a lot of American or international friends we have right now.
yeah,
yep.
We wouldn't even know where to go to.
And it's amazing how every country is just as passionate about paranormal investigating as we are.
Yeah,
If there's one commonality that we can all do as ghost hunters, it's that at least.
yeah,
I don't care if you're Muslim or Christian or Buddhist or whatever. We can at least kind of agree on this little one thing, and that's a start. You know what I
yeah.
mean? That's a
Exactly,
start.
exactly. Yeah, I agree.
absolutely.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's fine.
Pollen.
Yeah,
I went outside to look at my car earlier, and I have a black car, but it's yellow. I have a
yeah.
yellow car. Yeah, so
From the pollens. Yeah,
yeah, that's how thick the pollen is here.
it sucks.
Oh, it's horrible.
Remind me not to come in those months.
No, 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 no. Best thing for you, come in the fall.
Yeah.
Hold on. Still on podcast. Oh, it's because I don't do podcast. It's daytime. It's in the middle of the day for me, which is unusual for my podcast. So everybody's like, "Do we call?" No, I'm talking internationally. We're having international affairs, and we're solving the world's problems, talking about ghosts.
Exactly.
Yeah, I just wanted to make myself feel important, and no, all that was bullshit. But I just wanted to,
It's still
you
cool.
know.
Mary, do you still have some questions?
Yeah, you were talking about your own location in which you investigate. Can you tell something about the location?
Sure. So it's called Haygood Mill Historic Site. Um, the first thing that I tell everybody is, so we have petroglyphs that are on site that are at least 10 to 15,000 years old. This was also a Native American trading land. It was also, there were slaves on the land. So there's plenty of energy, but the petroglyphs are amazing. That's where I sleep during investigation. It vibrates. It's amazing. It's that feeling of you just lay down. I got you. But the further, and it's 50. So we're on 55 acres of land. The further back you go, the darker it gets. So I have everything on property from benign spirits. Like I've got a place where they used to make moonshine and you can record clanking glasses and things. All the way to I have a fire elemental in the back where the little people live that burnt one of the board of directors in the face one day. This was after the first Paracon I ever had there, and I told him, I'm like, you got a fire elemental back there, be careful. Well, he went, and I told him what not to say. He went back there and said it. He came the next day with a thumbprint burnt into the side of his face. And he goes, I didn't believe it, but now I do.
I wonder
So
why.
depending on how adventurous you really want to be, the mill, in my humble opinion, has it. Um, it dates back to the early 1700s. The mill is so this mill that we have on property now was built in the 1800s, and it still works. So we still make grits and we still make everything from the original, well, not the original wheel, but the original mill and a bunch of original products. We have three cabins on property. Um, One was built by slaves, and then right beside it is one built by Native Americans. So you can see the difference in construction style. Oh, there's a river that runs all across the property. So we've got the water, we've got the quartz, and I offer camping if you're adventurous enough. So it's a fun spot. I love it. I don't make any much money off of it doing ghost investigations because I love the mill so much that after my overhead, I give them all the money. That's how amazing this historical site is. At least for me, this little area that I call.
Yeah.
So you can look it up. It's just Google Hagood Haygood Mill historic site, and it'll come up and then plenty of pictures, and you get to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
But
What's the most amazing proof you captured? Voices or pictures?
I've got voices, I've got pictures, but who doesn't? But I have a picture of probably, I'm hoping, I'm doing my research, but we have a picture of, I think, the first ever capture of a little person on film
Cool.
at my location.
That
Okay,
is cool.
that's great.
So we're and I haven't said that on a U.S. podcast because you know we're not coming out with details, but I'll tell you guys. I mean, I think we do, but I want to run it through programs and I want to look at the picture. I know the guy that took the picture, and he's a paranormal investigator. He's one of my best friends, so I know that he's not messing with me.
No.
And it's my land that I caretake. I know exactly where he's sitting, and that is where I see little people a lot.
Okay,
So I'm
interesting.
I'm hoping once I get some more details, I'll send you guys a picture.
Oh,
That would be cool.
I
That'd be
just want to
awesome.
be I want to be careful about this one because this would be huge if it for the Cherokee Nation if it's true.
yeah.
Yep. Well, if you ever send us the picture because you have enough details, it will just stay between us.
Okay.
It's up to you to
Yeah. Yeah. Well
post it
then, well
publicly.
in that case, I'll send it to you as soon as possible. And let you guys look at it, and then I'll let you know if you guys want to show it.
Yeah,
Actually,
sure.
do it. I don't care. You're international. I just want to keep it. I want to keep the U.S. clueless
Yeah.
because nobody's watching my Facebook right now because I forgot that I put this on my Facebook. So hopefully nobody in America's watching. Nobody watches me anyway. So
Oh,
That's
they
what
will.
I'm thinking as
no,
well.
they will now. Excuse me.
No problem.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm so happy I've made it this far without falling out of my chair coughing.
yeah, I can understand that. That I can talk about.
Yeah, yeah. That's
That's why
oof.
there's a lot of bottles of water here.
Yeah. Same, same.
I keep choking. Um, there was one more question because there was a video. The video I was reviewing, there was another man who was camping in the Appalachian Mountains, and he woke up from a laser. Uh, it looked like a laser grid, but there was nothing being said. So the laser was pointed, but there was nobody making themselves known. What do you think that was?
So I've heard of something similar to that. Now I will say we have a lot of UFO sightings in certain areas. So depending on what area he was in, the most likely source would probably be a UFO or something of that sort,
Mm.
because that happens quite a lot. Even at the headed mill, I've had some of the board members tell me that they've stood out there and watched UFOs fly over. And I mean, these people are not the type to make stuff up. These are your higher class, got money kind of people that would never speak on this,
Yeah,
but now they are. So that would probably be what I would go to, is some sort of ET or some or government, because we've got a ton of military bases around here.
that could also be the one. Yeah,
So it could be government or it could be UFO.
yeah,
That would probably be my first two go tos.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a weird video. There was not very much said in it, and he was panicked, of course,
Right.
because he woke up, and afterwards he supposedly fell asleep again. I was like, "How the hell do you fall asleep after this?"
I maybe you just ran out of energy from being terrified.
No, I would have run away.
Oh, he didn't run. He just went back.
No, he went back to sleep in his tent, and I was like, "No."
Well, so he must be from the Appalachian Mountains, because that sounds like something we would do.
It was a British. It was very British.
Oh no! What
It
are
was
you
from-
doing in the
That's probably why the lasers were there.
right?
Hey, I got it.
Hey, look, it's a Brit. That was probably the spirits remembering what they did the last time to the
Oh, yeah.
Brits. I mean, we are America. Sorry, we are kind of. I guess we are the assholes of the international world. I'll take it though. I'll take it.
Well, there's a lot of people who still like you guys.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. We try. I mean, look, us common people, we try. I can't help what the upper people do.
No,
But
Yeah.
all of us real people, we love it. Like, I love everybody. I don't care.
yeah,
Like, I just don't care what you do inside your home.
no, exactly.
But I care about everybody. Most of us do. Like,
Yeah,
they
well-
paint the South as very racist. Well, that's not exactly the case. Yes, we do have bad racism, and the Ku Klux Klan is still around some. But no, not to my knowledge. Of course, I'm a white guy. I'm not a black guy. I don't know, but I haven't seen it.
No,
It's not that. It's not like blatant where the N word's flying like everybody wants to say in the South. It's not that. It's not that. We got really good food and we're friendly people.
that's always a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, and especially if you're international, most Americans will love America so much that they want to show you their favorite spots. So you'll get free tours.
That's
Because they'll
always
just say,
good.
get in the car. It's going to be a 4-hour ride, but I got to show you something.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I hope one day y'all get to come over and hang
too.
out. And so that would be great.
That would be great. Yeah, that's still a big dream of mine. It's a bucket list thingy, and it's
Yeah.
on top of it. It's the
Good.
number one thing of my bucket list. Go to America and travel, see places.
Well,
So, yeah.
you're always welcome.
I'll keep that in mind. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think I can speak for most areas in the U.S. There's a few states that I would warn you just don't go to. Well, but for the most part, we don't. We love people from other countries, because
Yeah.
we get to talk to you guys. You guys talk to us. We get to show you some really cool things, and we make friends. So
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
pretty much how the South rolls. There's a reason why it's called Southern hospitality.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, anytime. And like I say, for the two of y'all, you've always got a place to stay with me.
That is so cool.
So,
Thank you so
no
much.
worries. Yeah, no worries. This has been a fun podcast.
It has been, definitely.
I have enjoyed it. I hope I gave you enough about Appalachian. I'd always love to come back and give you more
You're
whenever.
You're always
always
welcome.
welcome back.
Well, thank you so much.
Because you know what the problem is? Now I'm out of questions and then we're done. I go to bed. I'm like, shit, I wanted to ask that one. Oh, I want to ask
Text,
that as well. Oh, my God.
right? I do. Look, I do the same things. So, and I still have my entire day to go to think about. Well, I should have told them about this. So at
Send us
least
a
you go to
message.
sleep.
When can I come back?
Right. What are
Have
you
some more-
doing right now?
My phone is on being quiet, so
Yeah, mine's not apparently.
no.
No. God, it's the most phone calls I've ever had in the middle of a podcast.
It's,
I'm gonna call everybody back and be like, "You ruined my international debut."
Now you have to send food and moonshine.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I can send you some food. I wonder how I can get. Ooh, I know how I can get moonshine over there. And I know, I am a 4th generation moonshiner, so I can
Okay.
get you some good stuff. But I wouldn't recommend it. Be careful, because when people from overseas try their first little shot of white lightning, we watch your soul leave your body and then come back.
Well, I have to be honest. In Greece, they have their own moonshine, and everyone's making it, and some is even tasting like gasoline,
Yep.
and you feel it burn, burn, burn.
Yep.
And I drank it as well.
Well, I make mine apple pie flavored.
Oh,
So
sounds interesting.
I do apple pie. I do watermelon flavor.
Oh, watermelon.
Yeah, so we flavor it, and it takes away that burn and stuff.
Yeah.
that's dangerous.
But that's why we like it. That's why we're like, here, take a sip. But if somebody hands you a bottle and says, take a guzzle, don't you do it,
Nope.
because you will be in space.
Oh, definitely.
And my face will be showing it if I swallow.
Most definitely. Well, Brendan, thank you so much for joining us and telling us
Mary, thank
very
you so much.
interesting things. Like I said, you're always welcome back, and we would be glad to be a guest on your podcast as well.
Awesome. We'll talk offline and try to figure out when we can make it work.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Thank you so much.
Everybody who watched and interacted with us, thank you so much, and we will. It's gonna be another one, huh? Bye.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. Love it. I love it.
I'm getting very.
Thank you so much for watching
Thanks so much,
me
everybody.
ramble.
Yeah.
It wasn't ramble. It was very interesting.
Well, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
it was. It was.
Yeah.
Just remember, be kind to one another, because you don't know what kind of shitty day the other person's having. I just want to leave
Exactly.
it with that.
Exactly. I agree
Perfect
completely.
one.
As always, we will end with a little bit of music and then we will sign off. All right. Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Signing everybody up.
Fingers tapping on the veil too loud. Voices from the cracks in the floor. Shadows bending where light won't go. Chasing truth in a haunted show. Are they real or something more? Psychic dreams or skeptics cling. Ghosts of questions circling within. Answers vanish before they land. Investigators with their tools in hand, talking to the dark like it understands. that's rising from the south.